Hey, everybody. How's it going? I hope y'all are all doing all right today. Kind of just taking it easy today. Let me get my music started. Give me 1 second. So, I hope everybody's enjoying themselves and, just chilling back. Of course, you're well, Alexander 23Z. And, of course, where else would you be? So, we're going to be building this amazing set, the Story of Nian. It's set number 80,106 at 1,067 pieces. I really looked forward to this set. I kind of had it on the back burner, but my wife was really thankfully awesome enough to get this for me for my birthday on the 28th of November. So I turned 34, which was a wild feeling, but it is what it is. So y'all get to see it. I love these boxes. Chinese New Year sets, like the boxes themselves are really cool. Sorry about all the Russells. I know there are some people out there that probably want to hang up. Okay. This is what we're going to do. I know I need one. I don't need 5. That's 9 or 6. That's 2. 7. So I think there should be a lot more in this, but I'm not going to question it. Four, 3, 2, 1. This is 4. 5. So this is 6. So 7. 8. So there are 8 major bags in this set. Just 3 automatic. Oh, we get a baby sticker sheet. Oh, shit, they are. Oh, it's these 2 little guys. Okay, cool. I like that. These 2 little... They're pretty neat. I like them. My friends Richard and Flynn, they're all about them stickers. I want y'all to know that I'm actually starting to get a sticker sheet collection finally. I never thought that I, of all people, would ever have one. With as much as I've made jokes about it, and I gave y'all a bunch of my stickers at one point. I just don't care about stickers like that. I know some people are like crazy about them, but I'm learning though how much they're worth though, so I am taking that into account though as I get more deeper into the Lego world. So we are going to begin with the chaos. And no, I'm not going to be knolling my set out. I believe in a little bit of chaos. I'm getting our lives. We're going to do this in each bag to make sure that there's nothing hiding and lurking. Ugh. Orange separator. Well, it's an $80 set, so. Well, it's $80 in the US. I mean, I don't know how much it depends if you get it on sale or, if you're a VIP like me and you save up points. It just depends on how you are. But, everybody has their own shtick thing. So. I'll have to clean up under my table. There's too much crap under here. I know that. Bad when you got drinks on all sides and you're sitting there going, wait, which one is it? It's like that Spider-Man. Wait, which one is it? Oh, it's that one. Hey, I see somebody's in the chat. I hope you're doing all right tonight. And sitting over here working on my Story of Nian set. So, working on it right now. Got my pieces laid out right now, actually. Thought maybe I'll actually like to look away from my face for a little bit. Last episode, everybody looked at my head. Oh, okay. Well, I know you most definitely don't want to look at my big old head. Well, I'm glad that you got a moment to sneak on and see me. I love you. Yeah, it's going. Starting up on my set. You know me, babe. When I get started, it ain't gonna stop till it's all done. About to plow through this set. Hey, Zach Martinez. I know I look like a floating ghost head. I'm actually working on the Story of Nian. So you're just catching me at the beginning. I'm working on the first steps, and I decided to put the camera down so y'all could actually see my progression. I'm not like a super mega fast builder, but I thought people would actually like to see how I build as a builder. I don't really build like a lot of people. Like most people have to look at the whole page before they look at it. I just start slapping pieces together. I look at kind of like the far right side of the, I look on the far right side of the page. I skip a whole bunch of steps. I'm bad at that. I don't mean to, but I try to look at pictures and see if I can figure out how to do it with less steps involved. Yeah, hey, Zach Martinez. I'm sorry I didn't introduce you. Yeah, Mary is my wife, of course. We've been married for happily going on 3 years and then some. So, thankfully, she gets to sneak on, see her loving husband building an amazing set that she got me for my birthday. can't really wait to be done with this set. Like I don't know why, but like I get super excited because stop for a second. Yeah, I always get excited when I'm building these sets, Zach, because like when I get done, I get to put it into my city, and then I'm gonna modify it a little bit here and there and add a little extra, maybe wall. At hook it on to some building. Do stuff like that. Do the zushing or not zushing, but just give my own run on it. Everybody has their own take on stuff. Now I know there's some people out there that don't modify sets. I modify the mess out of mine. I don't know. I guess my view is just like I was telling my wife. I said, if you spend as much money as you do on Lego, you should be able to do whatever you want with it. I mean, I'm an artist. I don't see it as like a Lego set. I guess I see it as art medium. When I'm done, I break it down and then use it for something else. That's why I always call it. That's why I always talk about. You always hear me talking about reclaiming. Yeah, it's because I'm reclaiming parts. That's why I call it reclaiming. That's why I use that word reclaiming. Being a reclaimer. I've been reclaiming for a while. That's why I'm a whole. And if it weren't for my wife, that's in the chat right now, I wouldn't be here right now. See, and I have that case too. That's why, if you notice, I have a semi-sorting bin, Zach. So, like, I can part out everything I want, right? It clears out everything I want. Then it's all in here. So then, when I'm, working on building and stuff, sometimes I take these moments where I can actually just sit back and go, man, I want to sit back and sort. And I just pull out one of these bins and just pick a piece or 4 or 5 pieces, and then just start putting bins out on the table and just start going through it. I mean, it's one of those things that I just take time to do. I try not to go hardcore with parting. I know there were times with Tricky Bricks where nobody would see me for a while, and I felt bad. I would like miss out on stuff, and it's just because I was so obsessed with the sorting. But I'm proud to say though I don't have much more, and I'll be done. Well, I mean, I got a bit to go, but it's not like it used to be. You can ask my wife. I had a lot, a lot. I've been through a lot. I've been through more Lego than probably most people go through in like I wouldn't even imagine like 5 years. All right, I love you, babe. You be safe. Excuse me. Oh, I'm glad that I noticed this. These bricks are the wrong color. I was using light stone gray, and then I just realized that it's asking for dark stone gray. So this is what I built so far. They're making me build like the step platform. So it's not like yeah, let's sit right here for a minute. Oh shoot, I lost my spot. That's okay. I just gotta find that. Oh, there it is. Dark stone gray. Great. I'll move this 2x4 over here. Or 2x2. Oh, there's the hair. Yeah, I'm really glad that they started using this hair a lot more. This is like one of my favorite hairs. Like, if you noticed, if my hair grew out a bit, I think that's how my hair would be pretty much. But sadly, like my hair isn't. I don't know. My hair's pretty dark. I mean, it's not black, but like, okay, Zach. Like, you wonder how I do it, and as I said, I mean, everybody has their own system. I've seen Moda; he literally sits out on the floor and sorts. I used to be like that, But I'm gonna tell you, I have arthritis, and my body ain't gonna let me do it like that, like it used to. And so I've done enough being on my hands and knees in my life working on Lego. So I decided to be like, and try and bring it up to the table because you can only go through so much at a time. So that's why I got like this table area, and then I have my little sorting tray that I built, little rack, so then your parts don't roll off the table and stuff as you're working on it. Um, do do. Okay, now I'm back to subject. Okay, cool. So I'm on step 10 on page 16. If y'all are wondering, I have I have the set still in the box. I think I'll open it next year for the Lunar Chinese New Year. Yeah, I really have wanted this set. There's still one more set that I want to get my hands on, and I know my wife's gonna probably beat me, but I really want a second Chinese Lantern Festival. It's so beautiful, Zach. It just I want a second one to put on the other side, the back side of my Ninjago City Gardens. I think it would like perfect because how my island is, or how my landscape of my island is, Ninjago City Gardens is like in the dead center pinnacle. It's like one of the jewel points of my city. It's not the main one, but it's a good chunk of it. I got to figure a way to add some modulars on the sides where it's kind of just disjointed on one side. I need to add to it so I can actually kind of shape it up a bit. There's no bueno for me. Yeah, I know exactly. I mean, look, I'm 6'5". You think I enjoy being on my hands and knees? And I'm like literally skin and bone. So like literally I got skin and kneecap pushing on hardwood floor, hard pine wood floor. Yeah. No bueno. See, I really didn't know about the Chinese Lantern Festival until I watched Brickanista. I think she got one, and I watched her build it. I think, yeah, it was her. And then I kind of went a little gaga with the Chinese New Year sets. I've been kind of looking around, and I'm thinking about scooping up some of them. Like I saw the one with the rowboats. The one I want is like I think it's like the fairground or whatever, and it has like the shrine in the back. Now I'm gonna tell you, they got a new Ninjago set that's gonna be coming out soon. It's got a little mini mech to it, but it's got a nice green shrine to it. I would really like that set though. I don't really care about the mechs and stuff. I would reclaim that. The building is what I like, and I would probably modify the mess out of it to the point it probably wouldn't even be the same building. But I would just love just say, hey, I have one. If I want to build one, I have it. It's kind of like, yeah. See, uh, my Lego store is away from me, and I don't ever get the opportunity to ever actually get to go out that far to go to a Lego store. And I end up always guilt tripping myself out of really good sets, Zach. Like it's really sad. Like I mean, I don't try and go like I'm gonna go buy like a AT-AT pup. I'm not picking on the people that get AT-AT pups. I don't have that kind of income. Like I'm what I'm called like the low to mid class person. I mean, I don't make figure digits, but I make enough money though take care of everything at the end of the day. And as I always told people though, it's just I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get to that point where I will actually get like that. But I just don't see it happening anytime soon. Yeah, I was looking at some of the sets and they're kind of pricey. It's not like the other Ninjago City and the docks. They're like $1,100. No, they're probably like $600 to $800 depending on where you see them. Apocalypseburg, I want it. It's about 375 to 450. Yeah, it's if it wasn't all gosh darn sand green, I could probably build the bloody thing from scratch and just get stickers here and there for the stickers, whatever they are, because I can build about most of anything nowadays. Most people say that and they sound like not literally. I could build a lot of stuff. Um, I found out that I own the components to a Steamboat Willie set. I have the components to a. That's some wild sets, like the Statue of Liberty, the big one. Uh, I have a lot of cars that I parted out because I don't know. I'm not a car person, and my cities that I build never have space for cars. So that's kind of the irony of why I was working on my video car. And oh, see now, since you decided to come, you actually get to see it. I can show it to you. So this is the mayor's car. I've been working on modifying the hot or the low rider. I took it actually and upgraded it and worked it out. I was actually really, really impressed. It's kind of got that supernatural Chevelle look to it. And this is like the custom. It's got like a slick back. Oh, look, I want you to know I took the time and took the attention to detail and made a curved slope on the inside so that when you look down, there isn't a gaping hole that shows the blue. But yeah, I still got some work, and there's some of it still like the original from the original car, and the front end you can tell I got to redo a bit, but it's going to be really, really awesome when I'm done with it. I don't know. I thought the car was really neat, set up for me to kind of work. I've never really messed with cars, so it's been a really fun challenge because I actually gutted it all the way down to the core and removed every bit of all this rainbowy colors and made it completely. Yeah, I need to get back on and finish it sometime, but Story of Nian. Let me put this out in the ocean with the AT-AT. It doesn't make sense. So Zach, I have a question. Are you a set person or are you like a part person? Like, what are you exactly? Or are you some of 50-50? Because I know there's some people that are like half and halves. These only people that I know that keep sets together, in my view, are people that are planning on like bailing out in the end to sell their collection. I just never can see myself. I can never ever see myself getting to a point where I'd have to sell my Lego. I'd go crazy if I did. Yeah, I saw that. I forget about that. He did a car of that. See, I don't ever really look at a lot of people's works much because I don't really have time. And I used to think that like when Moto told me that, he was like, don't feel bad if I don't answer back for a while. I used to kind of thought that, but then I realized as I'm an older AFOL now, like it's weird to think I've been going for 2 years. And it's just I don't know. It's just been really a big long ride for me. I'm really glad that I got to meet people like you and all the other people of Tricky Bricks and Tricky Lug and everybody else. I'm really looking forward to getting to one day, hopefully, meet everybody in person. It's going to be amazing. Do what? Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, no, they show you this, and then like it goes like that. I was looking at the picture and I'm just like, I was looking at that top right or that top corner in 14, and I'm like, what? I'm like, where does it go? But then I realized it was white on. I'm like, oh, I can't see white very well on this blue page. I'm telling you, these colors are cursed for people like me. I think people like me would just give up. See, I don't mind when a set's all one color because I can actually look at it really well. Currently, it's mostly sets. Did mock builds before my dark ages. They were called mocks. I don't know. Like, I don't think I could go back to sets ever. I'm pure component. My suggestion to you, Zach, my suggestion to you from the King of Chaos and the Chaos Warlock himself, that do it one little bag at a time. Don't go gaga. Now there might be some nights you really do feel like going to the wall. It's fine. But I would really start off with stuff that you already have sorted by color. A lot of people will argue that one with me, but it doesn't matter. It's all got to be sorted in the end. Like if you do decide to go component then by color, it just all I don't know. It just depends on how hard you want to sort your collection. Um, me, mine's not sorted by color. It's raw component. I got a drawer right there. Yep, that one right there. That's 2x2 basic bricks. It's freaking ridiculous. I got a giant 30-gallon tub over here. It's just 2x4 bricks. It's slowly filling up. We're not slowly. It's filling up pretty fast. Castlevania ate it up a lot. Like we're not even going to go into that conversation. That build's gotten so ridiculous. When you do it though, my suggestion to you is this: set an area that you plan on making your foundation for your library or your collection. I call mine my library. I mean, it's just because it becomes a library where you literally, yeah. And I hope I'm not missing a piece because I'm gonna scream. No. I actually can't see it very well, but it's right over there. It's actually split in half right now. There's a big spot of water in between it, so it's like what the deal is. It's kind of like two parts of the boat, and there's gonna be like a cove that'll go in through the center of it. It's kind of like an inlet, secret cove deal. It's gonna be awesome. It's supposed to scare people away from going near it, but then you realize like one side's like the end, facing outwards. And then the cool part is I took the 3-in-1 pirate ship and converted it into the end, and I found out that they actually fit perfectly butt to butt with each other. So yeah, but I'm not going to leave them like that because I actually plan on changing them up a little bit because I do really like the Jose's Inn. Jose's Inn, I think, is pretty awesome. Like I don't know, the ship was really neat. I'm not hating on the ship. It was an amazing ship. If I had the money, I would buy a second one just so I could have a ship. But that's a lot of money. Just 200 chips. But at the same point, you're talking to the same crazy person that if I had my choice, I would buy a second Ninjago City Gardens. And bam. Don't understand. Like I would quake. Heavens would quake if I had two Ninjago City Gardens and two Lantern Festivals side by side. Bam, bam, like a mirror. That would make people cry. Like, it would be beautiful. Like, I would actually probably cry because, like, if okay, now think about it. You know why, Zach? Is this the tower spire is like this, right? The junction point is on the side of that tower itself, but it's like one brick. It's a good little bit away from it, so like you have both of them. However, I told myself that I see anytime, anywhere. You need to get it. My wife got it for me for my Valentine's gift, and I'm telling you, you can't beat a wife that gets you a fucking Ninjago City Gardens, because I wanted a blacksmith shop because it just came out not long ago and everybody was doing their let's get on lives and do it together. And I really wanted to get on and do it, but they didn't have it, and I was really upset because some jerk bought three of them when you're only supposed to buy one, or it had a limit at the shop with only one. Some jerk got three of them somehow anyway, so I was like, and it really bummed me. And my wife looked at me. She was like, and got me Ninjago City Gardens. But if you put two of them side by side, though, the spires would be like telling you, and then it would wrap around itself like a horseshoe too. That would be wild. Like, uh, it's one of those things I don't want to see it as a dream. I would love to actually make that a reality, because now the only bad thing is, though, Zach, is that when you take another Ninjago City Gardens and another Lantern Festival, that means you're taking up a whole ton of landscape for your city. Only sacrifice it's landscape. Like, I got two long tables right now I'm working with. I believe I found it at Walmart. Yeah, I can. I found sets that you probably wouldn't think that I found at Walmart's. I was actually like, really? I saw some of the mosaics or whatever they were, like the big picture, the Harry Potter ones, the Vader ones. I was shocked to see the Star Wars ones at a Walmart. Like, I was like, wow. Yeah, they had some of the really pricey ones in the Walmarts. I was like, whoa. I am kind of jelly though, because like when you go to the major cities though, you see the CMF booster packs and stuff before you see a lot of other places get to see them. So if you're really smart, you'll go to a place like that and snag them when you can. Um, Especially like super Walmarts. Like, that's usually like my clearance hunting ground. I love Walmart. Like, most people hate Walmart, but Walmart's like, it's where the clearance is. And I don't really intentionally know when it always happens. I mean, I just have really good luck. Some months I don't get nothing. I tell people that. And then people are like, don't you get upset? No, I don't. I mean, I got a 60-gallon barrel over there. It's not full of Lego. It's probably like 30 gallons now. It's my point though is, like, I got tons of Lego to sort. It's not like I'm really dying for Lego. Now that is one set I would really like to get, a gingerbread house, because I've heard the price of them is going to go redonkulously retarded. I've already seen where people are showing me at some stores where their targets are gouging it like an extra $100 or some crazy ass number, like $250. Like, man, I'm telling you, they better be glad that I'm not around there, because I'd take photos of it and I'd get up with their corporate numbers really quick. Like, that's really offensive, like when companies do that. And what's terrible was they had it jacked up so high, Zach, and like people, and they weren't warranting the match price and stuff. And I was like, wow. I was like, that's crazy. Y'all were avoiding that from people. All I could think of was like, people are gonna go wilding out here. Oh, uh, I have Santa's workshop in parts because I have the sign, I have Santa, I have Mrs. Claus, and I have the elves. So I know I have the shop. I just have to get all the parts together and rebuild it. So that's not bad. I want to get some of the other sets. I got a 3-pack of Santa, of course, Mrs. Claus, and I didn't think about it, but it's okay, and an elf. But I thought it was really cool to get a little 3-pack because I don't go to Lego stores much, so whenever I go, I really try to like spoil myself a little, like treat myself. I'm gonna say spoil myself, just treat myself because I don't really go out. Like getting a 3-pack to me is kind of like getting a pack of cookies at like a nice one of those nice bakeries or whatnot. I don't really buy. See, I can't. Okay, so interesting fact about me. Um, I have a condition called celiac disease where I have a gluten intolerance, and I'm incapable of eating a lot of things with wheat, rye, oats, and there's a long, long, long page. And so with that, you can't eat a lot of things. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, I don't get to treat myself to a lot of things. And Lego is like one of my mega treats to myself. So, like, I think the only thing I would say treat myself would probably be my Pepsi because I need my caffeine. If I'm on my caffeine, I would go crazy on the world. Like I would go buck wild. I don't know about y'all, but there's just some days if you don't have caffeine, it's gonna be a rough day for anybody that gets between me and whoever. Who's not a happy person? You can ask my wife. I'm a grumpy, grumpy person. I'm not bad or like bad mouthed or nothing. I'm just not a happy person. I'm building my Story of Nian set right now. I'm working on the steps right now to the stone wall itself. On bag 1 at the moment. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, Zach. What is your opinion about the Ninjago Lantern City? Like, what is your opinion? I don't even know Ninjago. I don't even care. Like, I think I'm gonna get that set. I want that set. It's already on my wish list. So when it comes live, it'll probably be a set that I want to. Yeah, there are some winter sets that I will probably be acquiring or I will be finding the parts to build them from scratch because as I said, when you got as much as we get at this point. I was telling Moda that one day. I was like, man, I said, we used to talk about, man, I ain't got the parts. Can't say that anymore, really. Now the question is, can you find the parts? Now, that's the interesting question. But at a certain point, though, Zach, my library will be finally sorted and cleaned up and caught up. It's all about catching up. Some people say it's impossible to catch up. That's a lie. You can catch up. You just have to take the time to do it. And like I had to pass up on a lot of challenges. It hurt. Like it really, really hurt passing up on challenges. But sometimes you got to do what you need to do what's best for you as a builder itself, and work on what's you as a. I don't know, because like for me, what? Man, they're making me add a crap load on this one. Oh, they're gonna make me use the big plate too. So, Zach, what is your main theme? If you don't mind me asking, I probably asked before. It's always interesting because sometimes people's themes change. You never know. Um, yeah, the NCG garden. I'm telling you, I was going to tell you too. Another interesting fact about me as a builder is that in all of my mocks, there isn't a single person in my city. Not right now. Now in the Lantern Festival, there is because I left the people that I set up from that mock or the set. But most of the other city, there's not a single living soul in it, except for maybe over the Explorian base, Android base on the far end. Mostly building, maybe customized. Okay. Well, I just didn't know because like some people are like space pirates, Batman, Marvel. I've seen a variety of different AFOLs as I've passed through my time, and it's just interesting just to see what people are interested in. Do I like collecting minifigs? At first, no. I won't say I enjoy collecting them, but I kind of just get what I can get my hands on. I like to use them for my stories. And, I don't, like I said, some people won't do it for the money. I mean, for the money, 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 money. I care about the money. Like, yeah, okay, I got a Jabba the Hutt that's worth like 50, $60. Woo! This is how I am. You have a soft spot for the CMFs. Now, I won't lie. I have the complete set of CMF 1 video. I have the Looney Tune CMF complete. I have the CMF 21 complete. I have a couple of the newer series. I didn't even mean to. I just kind of randomly just bought packs here and there. I was just like, well, whatever. Oh well, what'll happen? Now I got them. weren't even really trying. A lot of them I just got because they were like $1 a piece. I'd find them at Walmart hiding in polybag spots, and I'm like, oh, somebody was sneaky. I'm like, I'm gonna make somebody so mad when they get back. That's all I could think of. Like, I know somebody's gonna get back and go, ah! And probably throw all the polybags over the floor. And some poor old Walmart person's gonna go on and go, what happened? But no, I don't really snatch everyone. Now, if they're like dollar packs, yes, I do grab them because, like I said, I use them for my own. And like for instance, when Monica Berry, she needed a couple of she needed a figure, and I knew somebody else needed a figure. I send them figures, and then sometimes people send me stuff back, or we trade or whatnot. And I really enjoy trading. That's one thing I really have to say with being an AFOL is that I think. Oh, CMF 20. Zach, that's crazy. Oh, isn't this crazy? They used white corner domes like the brownies, like they used on the camera and the Mickey stand up ones. Yeah. Do 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 do. All right. Sad that I'm really going slow on this, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm kind of just making sure I'm not making any hardcore mistakes. Yep. Because I would have made a mistake right there. I like Trey Ward. You don't really have to have A falls nearby, though. You just need to find out, like, you just need to find out, like, I need to figure a way to do it. Like, I've been talking, to a couple of people about it, and I want to figure a way to set up a system where it's not like, nah, you're not distracting me. You're not distracting me. I'm enjoying the conversation. That's the point of this thing. It's kind of like Twitch, except you're not throwing peanuts at me every 5 seconds. And I'm sorry if I'm picking on the Twitch. I don't like Twitch. Because nobody gets nothing done. You have to do this, you have to do that. I don't know. I liked it at first, but then when I figured out that whole deal and how you have to, like, I don't know. I want to be true to myself. Like, I feel like Twitch, you can't be true to yourself because you're kind of, I don't know. Something that, like, I guess I've always been really proud about. I'm not really proud about a whole ton of things, but I am really, really proud about the fact that I've always tried to stay true to myself about stuff. It wasn't always like that, but as I've gotten older, I've tried to be better about things. If you are wondering what I'm doing it one handed. If you're wondering, that's why it's taking me so bloody long. Yeah, me, if I had to say I had to have a favorite, like a favorite theme, it'd have to be probably space. And that's just because I've always been a sci fi kid. I mean, I was a Star Trek all the way. Um, I can tell you how many times I went to the local library. I can tell you how many times I went. That's what I was saying when I'm talking. I'm looking at you, but I can still actually be putting parts together here and there. Um, I have like the peripheral look. That's why I look here and there. Wow. Well, thank you. It's really hard sometimes. You're trying to figure out like, you know, where if you're doing it for yourself or for the people, and that's really the one that it kind of kicks into. And a lot of people, I see people lose themselves, and it's sad. And I think about people like Robin Williams, and I'm not trying to go like deep or nothing, but like on a serious level though, I think about people like Robin Williams and then where they lose themselves along the way, and then they figure out where they're not who they want to be, they're who the world wants them to be, and then I don't know. I don't like I said. I ain't more trying to go deep about that, but it's just something I just randomly say. Like I'm a deep philosophical person, I guess. So Let me turn my music up a little bit. I should have got a traw box, and I could have all my. I don't think my traw box would fit this set. This set's actually. It says pretty good size right now. That's how big the plate is. I'll show it to you from the underside. That's how big it is. It's actually pretty good size. Pretty happy with it so far. It's been interesting build to say the least. I like these. I like they're using this color, like I call like the Yoda house color. It's like that Dagobah, like that tan khaki color, dark tan khaki. Yeah, it's if I put hold on, give me a second. I'll give you a measurement so you'll know. I'm gonna put it next to another thing so we'll give you a reference. Okay, so I just checked. If you have the butt end of where Jose's Inn is on Barracuda Bay, if you have it split in half, if you put it from one side to the other, Barracuda Bay stops it like about right there. So it's pretty good size. Like I'm really looking forward to making a wall for this thing. I don't know where the hell the wall is gonna go, but oh well. Um, so I have a question. So I'm thinking about doing a city. Do you think I should do my whole city in one static theme, or should I do it in subsectional themes? Because I was talking to Fab Blondes, and I know she does hers like in Harry Potter here, and then she does it here, and then this and that. And I was just wondering like what your thoughts were about like cities and whatnot. Because I like to hear other people's opinions on it. Sorry, didn't mean to get distracted. I'm on page 32, step 29, if you're wondering. So we're getting there. Most of mine's just double glancing like a million times. That's what's slowing me down because I keep double guessing myself. If I stopped double guessing myself, I wouldn't be like 9 days behind. I'd already be probably halfway done with this bloody set. Oh, this is interesting. They're finally making me build something that's not normal. I guess, oh, this is like the entrance point to the gate finally, I guess. That was going to be different. I'm probably going to attach maybe the side of it um somewhere nearby like the Chinese Lantern Festival or something. Depends on how high up the wall is. We'll have to see. If not, I can always build. Oh, I could have it hooked onto the side of the Barracuda Bay ship, and kind of give it like a barrier point, like protecting the coastline. See, that's an idea, like a fortification kind of deal. Like we used to have those in North Carolina a lot, where they would have them. That's why a lot of boats wouldn't come down North Carolina, because they knew. I mean, we were the graveyard of the Atlantic. Not even the great pirates would come mess in our area. I mean, they'd come down to yeah, see, that's the one thing I love about Lego is that you start one way and flippity flop it the next way. Just depends on how you feel one day. It's the one beautiful thing about like Lego over paint or clay is that it's always remalleable. Like you can always, unless it's brown or reddish brown. We're not going to talk about reddish brown. My kittens are doing very well. They are growing up and they're actually having a real life. Um, I was really scared for them, when they were out in the middle of the road. Let me turn my music down a little bit. When we found them out in the middle of the road that night, I couldn't leave them out there, Zach. It just weren't happening. There are some people out there in the world that can turn a blind eye to stuff like that. And I have a really, really big heart. I ain't gonna get all choked up them feels on my show. Not on episode 2. Maybe on like episode 200 I can get choked up. But oh, that feels. But yeah, yeah, it makes 6 cats though and a dog, and we've rescued all of them. And I love every one of them. They're my babies. And me and my wife, we don't have kids, and I love all my animals. Like my Maisie, man, Maisie's so spoiled. Maisie, when I go in and use the bathroom early in the morning, like he will scratch and claw on the door until I let him in. And he always wants to run back and forth, and he always wants to look out the window. He's just, I don't know. He's a good cat. He's spoiled though. They are all the best breed. I tell my mom and dad all the time. I said I wish people um would spend their money instead of spending like $1,500 to $2,000 on a dog. Go buy a go get spend that bit of that money on a rescue. There's a lot of animals out there that really need to go home. I ain't trying to be like the ASPCA or whatever they're called. And in the eyes, I ain't gonna play that sad music. But I love my animals to death, and they've been a really good. They've been a good. What's the word? A mental health crutch, I guess is the word. I help them and they help me. Even though sometimes I feel like they're eating me out of house and board. My cat Maisie, good lord, he eats like a horse. But Maisie is really big. He's like, if you saw how big Maisie was, I'll have to get him on the show one time. And if you saw how big Maisie was, you'd look at me and go, Maisie is huge. He's like, he's not fat either. He's a big cat. I know some people say like he's not fat and he really is fat. No, Maisie isn't fat. He's just a big cat. All my cats are like that. I don't know. I've always fed all my cats really good food, and I've always taken care of them and tried to. I give them better food than I eat. Know that. We're down to step 39 on page 42. We're burning through it. If you're wondering how many pages there are, it's 196 pages till it's complete. To the explosions and fireworks. Ooh, it's gonna be a long haul. I got this stuff. That's why you should read the manual. Well, that's what the manual is for mistakes. When you make mistakes looking at it wrong and you put it together wrong, you're like, oh crap, now I gotta get the manual out. That's what the manual is really for. I know, I'm looking forward to that. Like, we're not gonna talk about all that gold. It's got like I'm a gold collector of pieces now. Like I used to keep all my gold like spread all over the place, but I think I'm gonna start keeping it all in one container. I don't know, like the lacquer gold components and whatnot, because give me a second. Oh man. I couldn't even tell you where that container is. That's terrible. I have those ivy thorn pieces. It kind of goes like, and it kind of connects. I know that's a funny sound. It's past midnight here, so everything's hilarious now to me. Um, yeah, but they're like lacquer gold. Yeah. No, I actually want that set because I've always been a big mech and robot person. Some of my favorite animes have been like Robotech, Gundam Wing 0081. I mean, like I've watched quite a bit of them. Voltron, like Macross Plus. Like I watched a lot of I didn't watch like all the parts of Macross because Macross was a really long. Robotech was like a really long series. You want to talk about a long soap opera? Go find the complete Robotech series with all the movies combined. It's a long series. I think altogether it's like 265 episodes or something crazy. It ain't like Naruto or something. Naruto was a long series. Naruto made me so I don't ever want to watch another TV series ever again. Like, I'm being honest, like, it broke me. I thought Supernatural was going to break me, but no, Naruto broke me. After getting through Shippuden and then getting partially through Boruto, I'd stop. I know I'm probably butchering the names, and I apologize for all the fans out there that are like, I'm going to pull out my, yeah. Oh, that's not good. I'm sitting here going, wait, where the hell are these pieces? Where'd y'all go? Where'd y'all go to? Oh. I can believe 6 little studs. Yeah, I had like a corner piece missing. I was like, whoa. And now we're on bag 2 now at hour and 7 minutes in. We're on bag 2. And I'm going to show you what it looks like so far. So this is what you'll come to. Sorry the light is like really bad. Like my lighting, I'm going to get a wider light because just where my light is like really terrible. Yeah, it's pretty. Oh, and then there's also Big O. Big O was another one of my like favorite mech shows. Ugh. Oh no, I watched all kinds of animes though. I watched Tenchi Muyo, I watched Tenchi Muyo JXP. I don't know, I watched all kinds of stuff. I watched Dragon Ball Z. I was big into Dragon Ball Z until about after the Frieza saga. I was done. I couldn't go no further. It was just. I mean, like, because remember, Frieza was supposed to be like the most powerful guy on Earth. It got kind of got like Yu-Gi-Oh, where like every time Yu-Gi saved the world, somebody worse, even more powerful. It's kind of like what Vision said. Every time you get more powerful, another more powerful adversary comes. It's just like an inevitable fate. Like Thanos said, I am inevitable. Perfect set to work on now. December is to say. Oh, these, my friend, are printed. Everything is printed except 2 little baby stickers. They only give. Oh, I want to show you that. Yeah, this is your only sticker sheet you get for the whole set. I love it. I love a set where you don't have a whole lot of stickerage. Yeah, I'm not a big sticker fan. Ninjago City Gardens kind of had me upset with that like giant 3-page nightmare. I'm like, what is this? I'm over here like, eh? Ooh, got more of these. They're using them as corner pieces to. Up the They're using it as snow cover. Pretty cool. There we go. Now we got some music that's actually kind of fitting to it. If y'all wondering, this is some of my chill back. Uh, yeah, my background music that's like supposedly non-copyright. I hope they don't make me shut down my old station. I'd be kind of mad over that. I'm not like super deep going into stuff, but I'm pretty sure this place is copyright free, thankfully. So hopefully they won't go Carol Baskins on my ass. All right, I'm starting to build the wall. So you're building a thin plate wall, and you're using these brick. These. Oh, you get 1x4s of them. You're gonna like this set, Zach. Yeah, when I think you're gonna get to build this set, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, why did I wait so long to build this thing?" You better build it now before be like some people will be like, "Oh, the piece is missing. Oh, it's too late because you waited 5 years to open it." I'm not picking on people to do that, but it is a little strange to me. People wait like 10 years to open a set. Yes, now that was awesome. We got some really awesome builders in our group. I know I know Chief Brick, or Lauren. No, Lauren, man, he's got his Willy Wonka. God, I'm glad I've actually got to, meet a lot of these amazing people. When I say meet, I mean like, chat back and forth here and there. It's been nice because, you get to help bounce a lot of ideas off your noggin, and sometimes people can help you motivate you to do stuff. Like Spot the Magic Ninja, he motivated me to do the mask, and then I motivated him to make a mask. So I really need to finish working on that Lego mask at some point. That's something I might do after I'm done with my wife gets off at 4 a.m., so I have a timetable, so to speak. Not really. She's just gonna be like, "Really? You're still awake?" But Zach, I do appreciate you hanging out with me tonight, man. Like, yeah, one of these nights I'll have to slide you in for a slot, baby. Get you up on the show. You'd be one of my first guests on my show. I'm gonna have to. I want to want to see a couple of people if they can want to come on my show. It's so weird to say my show. Like I don't know. Like I've seen other people's shows for so long, and it's weird to think, when you have your own show. It's just I don't really call mine a show. It's more just me building my stuff. I don't know. Uh, it'll probably be. I mean, it is a show. I take that back. It is a show. I guess I belittle myself on that one. It is a show because I did take time to make a commercial for it, so to speak, which was a little interesting in itself because I've never done stuff like that. I used to be tech savvy, but I don't have a computer right now or not one put together yet, and I don't know. I need to take time to do that. There's a lot of things I need to take time to do. We just never make the time is the problem. Yeah, and see, like, okay, like for me, Zach, I don't know how all y'all are, but during the week, see, I'm a manager, so I work a lot of hours, and I don't have time. And I'm with my wife a lot, and my wife, she gets really upset, and I can't blame her. She wants to spend time with me when she's off work, and we try to spend time together. And we'll have me a couple dots. I'm kind of getting a little, but back to the subject. I just try to balance it evenly because and people wonder why my builds sometimes are really simplistic. It's because the fact that it's not because I don't have a lot of parts. I got all the parts in the world. I just don't have the time like I used to. I wish I did. And it's upsetting to me as an artist when I don't have the time. But when I build it, that little bit, like when I built my Thanksgiving table and everything that I didn't put on the show, you know, um, it took me probably like a couple hours to build it, and I'm still got it. I'm probably gonna work on it a little more because I thought it was a really neat little table and everything. And I hope I'm not boring y'all to death. I just don't really know what to talk about exactly. Uh, well, shoot. Let's see. I guess since y'all are gonna get to better know me, and y'all are gonna be around for hopefully a good little while. Um, we'll see. Um, let's see. I've always been artistic my entire life. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted to draw or paint, or I wanted to take cardboard boxes and make them into rocket ships. Or it's just always how I've been since I was a kid. And I get that from my mom. My mom, you know, she always had that part quality in herself where she liked to paint and things like that. And oh, this is not. I'm glad I looked. But yeah, now me, I did singing, I did painting, I did pottery. I've done a lot of different stuff. You know, I mean, shoot, when I was a kid, I used to. Well, it's not that I just don't have a conversation to keep going. I feel like I'm gonna rant y'all to death or put y'all to sleep talking about nonsensical stuff. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I guess I think too much about it. I guess. I'm getting there. And I appreciate you hanging out with me. It always makes nights like this so much easier. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, one of these pieces I really like are these. Jago City had like a lot of them. Also, this set you get lacquered 1x6 tile plates. So I'm getting past the bogus mess. That snot work and stuff is what slows you down. Yeah. Oh, they used the lacquer gold in the 1x6 for the inside lining for the shrine. Yeah, this is really coming along really nicely. Like, I really was feeling skeptical about it, but I like the stone. I love the like the stonework and it's covered in snow slopes. I like that. Oh, I missed a step. Yeah, my phone's or my computer's telling me about hey, blah 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 is going on live. There's a lot of people always going live on Instagram. Instagram is kind of becoming the hubbub of the world. Okay, I'm almost there. Sorry, y'all. I just had to figure out what I missed. It's what you get for skipping steps. I'm talking about myself, of course. I think you're gonna really like the wall hack, and everybody else is watching. Oh. Well, we just had that first mistake. You know what that was, y'all? Building something on your knees or on your legs and not on a friggin' table. Well, Zach, you got to see that. That dumbassery in motion. And see, it didn't even involve me telling somebody to hold my beer. Yeah, now you see why I wanted it. Anything that involves little bits of snow and stuff, it always catches my attention. And I grew up further up north near Virginia borderline, so we saw snow a lot more compared to down further in south in North Carolina where I'm at now. So, yeah. It's a big change up. Not being freezing cold like all the time. Shoot, it barely snows down here and they freak out. Buying all the milk and bread out like the world's gonna come to an end. Up in Halifax County, be 2 feet of snow. You had to put not snowshoes, but you'd have to put on some snow clothes, like 3 layers of clothes and 2 layers of socks, and you'd have to go walk to the bus stop. Because unless that bus could not drive on the interstate, that was the only way you were not going to school. They would keep going. And all the kids would be huddled together, hoping that they didn't freeze and lose extremities. I'm telling you, it was savage back in the day. Yeah, people always say, no, that didn't. Yeah, it did happen. Like, kids don't know how hard it was until you think about it. It's funny, like, when I think about what my grandparents told me, and I'm like, man. So we finally got the arch frame. It's looking really nice. I'm liking it. It starts to build faster as I'm enjoying it a lot more. Yeah, I think it's one thing that Tricky breaks and a lot of other AFOLs that I keep up with here and there, which there aren't a whole lot because there's just so many people to keep up with. And also, as I was saying earlier, I try to stay true to myself as an AFOL. I don't try to pretend to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Oh, that is cool. We're gonna put one by one. Here, I'll show you. Let me put these on first, and I'll show you. So I'm gonna show you one without and one with, so you'll know what I'm talking about. On the fronts, of the gate, we're gonna have you stud plates and actually or just one by one plates, and then have them stacked on each other and turned a little bit. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. Well, hey, but it's the simple stuff that mixes together that makes it so intricate. That's what makes it such a unique set. Is that it takes such simple build techniques and then mixes them together to make a very unique and sophisticated build style. That's what I love when you can look at a Lego set and you can literally say, "Yeah, that's a Wes Talbot set kind of effect." Which is funny because I didn't really realize how many sets that he built that I own that I've never parted out and I never will part out. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of crazy. I didn't even mean that to happen on purpose. I'm about to show you how I'm at right now, or where I'm at. So how I'm at. Yeah, it's the build your own advent calendar. They're asking you at least to try and make up to about 5 of them. Each of them have like 15 or 18 pieces or something. I don't know. Sorry, I got zoned out for a second. I was trying to figure where on earth I was at. Well, if I wasn't catapulting pieces at myself like a rocket launcher, I'd be alright. Okay. We're getting there. Bam. And with that, bag 2 is done. With 2 little stud pieces left over. There we go. For reference and size. Yeah. This is amazing. I really, really like it. Take the minifig from the side. Well, thankfully, bag 3 is like really, really small. They really did. Yeah, the snow grill work. Uh-oh. They're giving us the Lord of the rings. I see 3 of them floating. 4 of them floating. I got a feeling they're going to make you use all of them, of course, but still, it's amazing they're letting you get 4 of them. Lego's pretty greedy about parts like this. I hope y'all don't mind looking at my headless torso. Yeah, I love the detail. See, that's where it's all at. It's what Brickanista did to me. And if I can inspire one person, I did my task. I'm hoping people will make second thoughts on some of these sets that they've been like, oh man, I wish I had telling you a lot of these sets. I ain't trying to make guilt trip people into it, but you know, at the same point though, shoot. There are certain sets I wish I had gotten a hold of. And now I see the price of them and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get them. See, you're lucky you got yours already so you can build them. See, I still have the upside down house. I'm going to build upside down after this. I kind of want to get my wife to get on with me and help me build it. I think it'd be fun. I mean, I know she doesn't really enjoy being in public, you know, doing like videos and stuff like that, but still. I told her it doesn't even have to be, you know, the video of her directly, you know, it'd be the video of down cam. You'll be a lot happier once you get them built. I will say that. I keep seeing your message, but I keep glancing back at it. I love it when they tell you, here's something, build 4 of it. As long as it ain't like the Roman Colosseum where they're like, here's something, build 200 of it. I feel like the Roman Colosseum would end up giving me carpal tunnel from just doing the same motion over and over and over and over and over again. So I'm going to show you a really neat technique that they did on this set. Here above archways, they're going to use 1x2 jumpers, and they're going to use a 1x1 basic with a tile, and they're going to attach these on 1x4 snots and 1x1 snots, basic bricks. And then what you'll do is you'll run them across like this, and then you're going to run a red plate across a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, a 1x12 across the top of it. See? So then it's going to be all nice and clean. It's going to have a really nice touch to it. I like details like that. Oh, they use a lot of snots to go this way to put them this way, so they're inverted going upwards. They're doing some really wild stuff. I don't want to spoil all of it because I want you to be able to enjoy it, and you'd be like, oh. Now I'm using sloped lattice to put an inversion on the bottom part. I'll show you in just a second what I'm talking about. So what they're doing is that, see where you have like this facing, where it's like that? They're putting lattice on the inside to get a slope and to go upwards. So yeah, just working on it step by step. Good Lord. Now they're making me use these. Making me use 11 of them. Oh, and then it's crazier. Then you're going to hook these on top of them. Still loves that. Didn't mean my stream to go this long. Almost 2 hours. Man, I think I'm doing pretty good actually. I think as tired as I am. Yeah, you're good, man. If you hang in just a little bit longer, I actually got like about 20, 30 more pieces. I'm probably going to call it myself soon. I'm actually pretty excited that I've gotten as far as I have. We're up to this point. I'm adding the icicles now. And the cool part, I was going to show you this before you ran away, was how they use the candlestick pieces to hook on the unicorn horns and make them icicle pieces. I thought that was really pretty awesome of an idea. I've never thought about that. I just learned something new. And now the table is clean enough I can actually put my set down on it. Getting a posture check, I know that. That's how I know I need to stop soon. Yeah, because now I can start dropping all these pieces on because it's like blah 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 blah. Watch this. I will even go ultra fast just for use that. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, see, a lot of the stuff is stuff I've never seen before. But I've just got back into Lego not long ago, so a lot of this is like brand spanking new to me. Sometimes I wish it wasn't. Kind of makes me feel like a noob all the time, but hey, we all have to start somewhere. Let's tell everybody. Nobody is instilled with all this knowledge that we have. It's funny you can tell my music after like a while it starts playing really weird, like some uh Twilight Zone music or some Japanese anime like limbo music, like you've died and it's waiting for you to make the vertical limbo to the afterlife or something crazy. Okay, we're getting on that finish. You're about to see it. At least we finish up to the point where I can stop and pass out because I am tired. And I'm blazing through it now. Now you've given me probably like, man, I should have just told Alex that I was going to sleep soon a long time ago. He would have rushed this. But I really have enjoyed having you hanging out with me, Zach, though. I always enjoy chilling with people and getting to, know my AFOLs better, AFOL people better. You know, um, it's one thing that I have a hard time doing is getting time to spend talking to people other than just like basic chat where there's so much going on you can't read half of what's going on. It's like an attack on your screen pretty much. Nah, you're good, man. Oh, look at this. It's gonna make me use the stickers. You stayed long enough to watch me sweat. No, and you give me the inspiration to keep going, man. The other night I would just give up and quit. Y'all wondering, I do one stick, and I think I do pretty good on my one stick. Yep, they gave me 2 extra rings. Like from Lord of the Rings, I get 2 extra ones. That's awesome. I guess that'll help me with my Shang-Chi set that they didn't give you enough rings because they were. Okay, y'all. With that, I'm calling that an end. You know why? Because I'm only going on to bag 4. Bag 4 out of 8. So that means we got 3 bags done. Give me a second. Get my composure so I get my brain cells together. Hold on. Here goes Zach. And I love how they open up so beautifully. They're so well designed and featured. They use the rings actually as the door latches, right here. It's an amazing style door. And how they build it out of. And thank you for actually making this a stream, as I always say. Oh, 1 second. Don't worry, I'm about to fall asleep. Oh, I know one thing. My legs are about numb from sitting down for so long, though. So, with that, 2 hours and 4 minutes and 35 seconds. We're finished with bag 3, going on to bag 4. I'll probably do another one another day, and I'll set up a time frame so we'll have a better time. So you'll have a little bit more heads up of when I'll be doing them. Most of my times, Zach, are usually night shifts because I'm a night person. I get off at 9:30, so I usually start at about 11, so it gives me home time to get home, have an hour or whatever. But they probably won't be 2 hours. They'll probably be like an hour, hour and a half at max. I really try not to go overboard with time. This one was kind of a little pusher for me, and also, we were sitting back enjoying ourselves talking. So, but I'm not complaining. I'm really grateful. I always enjoy the talk. The talk is half of this. I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's about the build." Nah, not me. Like, I enjoy the conversation, and having somebody to help pass the time. It's always an enjoyable thing. So, with that, I'm gonna call this one. I believe this was a really good stream, and even though there wasn't 6 people, you being one person made it worth like 100 people in my live stream tonight. So I don't know. I want to thank you and everybody else. It's wild to think I have like 37 people now actually subscribe to me. I was actually shocked. I was like, what? I was like, I didn't even know I had 30 people, but it's going up. I mean, it's like my Instagram. I think I'm up to almost 420, almost. I keep getting there and it pops back down, but I think that happens to a lot of people. Well, with that, oh, let me turn my music back down and actually start it back over. And yep, that's exactly head on dead. And with that, this is Alexander23Z signing off. I hope all y'all enjoyed the show, and I hope that down the road we'll get some more shows and have a little bit more planning. I'm gonna start getting some screenshots and better things. I'll start posting on Instagram and other live streams, and start setting up a schedule so y'all will be better notified. I got to start getting with this technology thing. With that, y'all be safe and wear your mask. Do what you gotta do. And until then, y'all be safe.